Females are very, 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 very messy. Y'all talk about others and be smiling up in their face. Listen, I hadn't had some little experience with these follow the leader friends, and let me tell you how it goes. What's up, you guys? It's Alexis Simone. In today's video, I am filming with natural lighting for once, so let me know how you guys what you guys think about natural lighting, and I might consider filming with it more often. Okay guys, so in today's video I am going to be telling you guys the real reason why I don't have many friends. Like, I came up with a list, but this is more so goes towards like female friends, like why I don't have many female friends, because like I have male friends. I have like 2 or 3 male friends, but you know, why I don't have female friends is really what this video is going to be based off of, because yeah, females are very, 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 very messy. No, I've dealt with a lot of like past friendships that have put me in like so much drama, and like has made me like drop my friends, and like has made people basically, I don't want to say hate me, but it's made people hate me being friends with messy females. Like, you know, they messy, but you know that's your friends, so like I'm gonna stick by them, whatever. But I feel like there comes a point to where you have to like stop, because yeah, and like they're just like, a lot of my past friends, like this more so goes to like middle school, because in middle school I was just friends with all the messy people. I'm sorry, but everybody I was friends with for the most part was like messy, and they always put me in something, or they would say I said something. Like people just didn't like me, just because I really don't know why, but people just didn't like me. And so like I'll just get pulled into drama, and then like, you know, people said it was gonna fight me, they never did. I tell y'all this all the time. Anybody who ever said it was gonna fight me never did. Nobody ever touched me, nobody ever did anything. So I was never worried about that part. But like, it was just simple fact that I always got pulled into drama, and half the time it wouldn't have nothing to do with me, but it was just because I was friends with messy people. So yes, that's like the main reason, because messy. And the second I have on here, like I said attitudes, because like, y'all listen, females' attitudes just be so stank. Like, I know I have attitude sometimes, but some females, they just like, they attitude like, I don't want to be around all that negative energy. Like, they just like, you ever met somebody who just be like, let me give you an example. Ooh, I don't like her, I hope she get hit by a car. Oh, I hope her mama die. Like, have you ever met somebody like that? Oh my gosh, like when I tell y'all my middle school friends, that's what they were like, that's what they were built off of, like that negative type stuff, and now wishing death on people. Like, I don't mess with none of that, and I just feel like the attitudes, like the negativity, like I didn't like that. I just felt like you should never wish death on anybody. I remember, yo, Coco, I know you're not to spit that thing out of my hand. So yeah, I just feel like the attitudes, the messiness, I don't mess with that. So that's why they're gone. Okay, another reason number 3, I don't know if I'm gonna keep counting them, but reason number 3, I said, ooh, this is the one. Y'all talk about others and be smiling up in their face. A lot of my old friends, and a lot of people in general that I see, like, okay, so I could have a small talk with like some people I don't really talk to like that, but like we could just all be sitting down, they be like, oh yeah, I don't like this person, whatever. Okay, whatever, you don't like them. But it's different when I'm walking around the school and I see you walking around with them, or like y'all outside and y'all talking, or y'all posting each other on Snapchat, but like y'all swear up and down y'all don't like each other. Like they will hardcore sit there and like talk about somebody and just do the most and smile up in their face, and I'm just like, what? You feel me? And I just like, if y'all could sit there and y'all could do that to them, and if you could sit there and talk about somebody and pretend like you like them and smile up in their face, then you could do the same exact thing to me. I'm no different. I feel like I'm no different, because you could do the same exact thing, and I wouldn't even know, because the way you talking about that person. And so if you could do somebody like that, you could do me like that, and that's why I stay away from them type of people. Because listen, once you show me who you are, that's about it. Ain't nothing else. All right, so reason number 4 is simply because I have trust issues. Based off of all my past friendships and like things that have happened, I just don't really trust making new friends like that. Like, I'll make a new friend, like we can become associates, or like we could just become friends, but you won't get that close enough to me if I feel like you shouldn't. Like, what's it called? I think of the word. Like, I really assess. I don't assess my friends, but in my mind I'm like, okay, you need to pay attention to what they're doing, you need to pay attention to who they're talking to. Like, you need to make sure you pay attention to like exactly everything that's going on. Keep your eyes open. Like me, I can just read the energy, I can feel the energy and everything. So like me, like if I feel like it ain't right, I'm a dip because that's just kind of what it is. Ooh, reason number 5, because I have experienced this so many times. And I said they get around other people and they act weird. But like when they get around other people, they just act funny. Like you could have like a different type of friendship with somebody or whatever, but like, you know, when you just get around people, they start treating you different. Like they start talking down to you. Like, listen, I think that was actually one of my reasons, so I don't want to just say it. But I could just say it now. Like you just get around other people and they just start acting different. Like they act like they don't know you. They act like you don't mean anything to them. Like they just start treating you funny, like when you get around other people. And that has happened to me so many times. Like I've had so many friends, my so-called friends, that just treated me like trash, and I would stick around because what, I was thirsty for friends. In middle school, I can say that, from 6th grade to 7th grade. 8th grade, I didn't care about none of them. Y'all could have got out my face for real. I didn't care, and they knew that. But, and I'm gonna have a whole story time. I want to have a story time about my middle school experience period, because I want to let y'all know exactly everything that went down in detail. So reason number 6, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So reason number 6. Females are always in competition with each other. Like, y'all ever met someone who like I'd be like, guess what, I'm getting a new phone. They'd be like, oh, I want that phone too, I'm gonna go get it this weekend. Yeah, like females, like they're just always in competition. Like they always want to one up on you. Like, oh well, she talked to him and he's cuter than my boyfriend, so let me get a cuter boyfriend. Feel me? Like just always want to one up. Like they just always just want to be better. Like for me, it's not a competition, because I feel like everybody should win, period. But a lot of females, they just want to be in competition with each other because they want to be better, they want to be seen. And I'm just like, I don't care. You can get on my face. Like, listen, I don't care about this whole friendship thing anymore. Like, it's up with whoever. To me, like the only real friend I got is my best friend. Not my like real friends, but like my friends that I won't ever try to lose. Like, is my best friend and my friend Ashley. That's about it. Not saying that I don't care about my other friendships, but I'm just saying those are my 2 closest friends, and like those are the friends that I will fight for, and I'll actually like, you know, try in my best to save. But I'm not saving the other friendship with nobody else. I'm sorry, I love all my other friends, but everybody else, I'm not fighting for the friendship, because 9 times out of 10, if we're not friends anymore, stop biting me. If we're not friends anymore, it's because you did something, because I'm never the problem. And one time I remember I had to look back and had to think, like, Lexi, all these people keep leaving out of your life. Like, did you do something? Like, are you the issue? And I had to really think about that, and I came to terms with that. I was not the issue. It was not me. It was the people I was surrounded by, and their energy just didn't match mine, you know? Stop. This dog does not look. Coco, cut it out. Sit. Stay. So my reason number 7 is I feel like follow the leader. Listen, I hadn't had some little experience with these follow the leader friends, and let me tell you how it goes. Like when I say follow the leader, I mean, like, let's see, how am I gonna describe this? I'm gonna have a story time about this one too, but basically, like, I'm gonna say, like, this has happened with a whole lot of my friends, but like it happened last year, when I don't know exactly how it went. I don't know the whole story. I don't know how it all went down, but I do know that somebody, no, should I get that? I can say it, whatever. Somebody didn't like me anymore, and I just remember, like, I was cool with everybody in our friend group, but I remember the one girl had a problem with who I was talking to or whatever happened. I really don't know why all I remember them saying that I kept secrets from them. But I mean, I'm not, you know, if y'all watching this video, like, you know, I don't really care about it anymore. Like, I'm just telling my experience. But they didn't like that I was talking to some dude, and they said I was keeping secrets. And so basically the girl who I guess had past relationships with the boy, I could tell, like, it was more so like about her. So like, since she didn't like me, that's when everybody stopped liking me. Like, that's what I mean by follow the leader. Like, the leader of the group, like, she go, I go. And I know, like, that's what, and I wasn't trying to trip about it, because I know, like, within every friendship, like, say there's like 10 people in a friendship group, 9 times out of 10, there's gonna be, like, within that friendship group, you're gonna be closer to certain people. So I never trip about stuff like that, because, you know, if you're closer to her, okay, fine. But that's when I say follow the leader, I just mean, and it's happened in middle school too before. Like, people didn't like me, and since one person didn't like me, everybody didn't like me, and I really didn't care. Like, I didn't care. Like, it was whatever, you know. So reason number 8, right? Yes, I said they're friends with my enemies. I don't mean, like, I'm not beefing with nobody, but I've had situations where, like, we friends, and you keep coming back and telling me what they saying, or like you were hanging around them, like basically someone who's saying they don't like me, and you know they talk about me, but you sit there and you hang around them, and, like, you know, I just feel like that's something, I feel like with anything, that's something you really have to, like, pay attention to, and, like, but, you know, I feel like that's something you have to look Like, you really have to like pay attention to stuff like that. I'm not trying to get into too much detail with some of this because I have heck of stories I can tell y'all when it comes to this friendship stuff. Like, my experience with friends and like just in general is like trash. So yeah, when I say friends with my enemies, like I just mean like y'all friends, like, or they've been friends with people who talk about me, who's done me wrong, and they just don't care and they still talk to them anyways. And for me, I just feel like, you know, if you're sitting there talking to them and you know they're talking about me on a daily basis, then what makes me think that you're not doing the same? So that's what I mean when I say friends with my... Oh, number 9, right? Or is this 8, 10? This is 9. Reason number 9, and this is something that like just has always been a thing and that has always happened. Something that I told somebody, and I know I've only told one person, has came back to me from somebody else. And when I say that, it means I could tell Susie that, oh, let's see, I wrecked my mama's car last Saturday, and she could be the only person that I told. I couldn't have posted on social media. But then Sally comes back to me and told me, and I'm asking like, who told you that? Oh, I don't know. But you know, I only told that one person. Like, and that has happened to me before in middle school. I remember telling my group of friends. I told a whole group of friends. I remember telling them that, or it was like maybe a few people, I don't really remember. But I told them, I was like, yeah, one of my old friends, I was like, yeah, I don't really talk to her anymore, but like, it's okay, you know, clearly we're not meant to be friends, like, it's okay, you don't talk to her. Like, I wasn't like, I don't really care about, just kind of like, you know, it's whatever. And I remember it came back to me, some other person I didn't even tell it to, came back to me and told me that I said I didn't like her, this and that and the third, and it started this whole drama mess. When did I say that? Feel me? So that's what I mean when I say something I told somebody else came back to me, but 9 times out of 10 it comes back in the way I didn't say it. Like, y'all be mixing up my words just because y'all don't like me. So yeah, that's kind of how that goes. And it was just like a he say she say stuff. Like, I don't like, I used to be all for the drama. Like, I won't even lie, 6th grade, 7th grade, like I wasn't always in drama. Like, like I said, I have to do a story time so y'all can like really understand. Y'all, by the way, I'm in 10th grade now. I'm graduating early, so basically I'm a senior now. But yeah, so this happened years ago. But yeah, it was just like a he say she say, like, nah, I'm good. So reason number 10 is being by myself and learning to be alone. And like, especially in middle school, like last year, like 9th grade year, y'all, when I got out of that group of friends, when they just literally just dropped me, I'm gonna have a story time on that. When they just dropped me, I really learned how to be by myself, and I learned so much about myself. Like, I learned I could stand alone no matter what. That was like one of the main things I learned. I learned that I'm stronger than I know. Like, cause within that whole thing with them dropping me, there was other stuff going on, which I'm gonna have a story about. Like, I'm talking about like boy issues. Like, it was so much going on at one time, and they dropped me as it was going on. It's so like, I just learned about myself. I learned to be more confident, and I learned to just do me no matter what, and don't let anybody ever stop what I have going on in life. Like, I just learned so much from being alone. So I'm glad they dropped me, because for one, the situation, like the way the situation was, which I'm gonna have a story to about, like I said, but I feel like any real friend would just ask, or like any real friend just wouldn't drop somebody just because of something they heard or because of one person. You know, regardless of a friendship group, like, you would come and ask. I just feel like no real friend would drop me just like that, because I wanted to know about it. But like I said, I don't have to I know what I did was not wrong, so therefore I don't have to explain myself to anybody. And that's why when they dropped me, like, I'm not even, like I said, I'm not making a big deal, because I really could care less. Like, it happened, like, I'm cool with everybody now, like, it's whatever. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm cool with everybody. I wanted to say stuff back. I wanted to get smart. I wanted to get upset at them, and I wanted to say stuff. But you know what I said? I said, okay. And for me, that was like something I've never done, because I always have something to say. And for me not to try to explain myself, like, I was like, I'm not explaining myself. I told myself, I'm like, I'm not explaining myself to nobody no more. Like, if this is what you want to do, then that's what you can do. But I'm not explaining myself. I don't have to explain myself. So I came to with that. And now y'all, I rarely explain myself to anybody, because I just feel like, you know, you're gonna do what you want to do regardless. So I don't have to explain myself. So yeah, that's what that really taught me. Like, I really just learned myself for real. Ooh, 11. And listen, y'all, all this stuff is just like, you know, spot on with everything I've ever dealt with. Like, this is what it is. Like, this is why I truly do not have friends. Reason number 11 is I've been belittled by so many of my friends. My friends will literally sit there and belittle me in front of everybody. And like, when I say this, I mean, like, and this was like, my friends haven't done this in a long time. Like, my old friends, like last year, There was only really one person who used to do it here and there, but like in middle school, definitely, like I used to be standing there and they'll say something like, "Ooh, Lex, you so skinny, you need to gain weight." Yeah. Or like, and they'll just say it in front of everybody. Or, "Ooh, you got a big forehead." Like, duh, we all see it. Why are you telling me this? "Ooh, your forehead's so big." Okay, girl, you know you can't fight. And you know what go through my head every time? I wouldn't even say nothing back. In my head, I'd be like, "Hit me this so we can all find out. Hit me." Like, that's been the main thing. Like, girl, you know you can't fight. Lexi, better sit down. You know you can't fight. Like, shut up. Like, y'all don't know. Just because I act bougie, whatever y'all want to say, or because my hair be looking nice, and because I just carry myself better than all y'all, and how I just don't, like, I don't care what people say, but I'm not gonna pop off every time somebody like just make me upset. That means I can't fight. Okay, well, how about this? How about I make life easier for everybody? How about you hit me so we can all find out? I want you to come here. I want you to hit me right here so we can all find out. That's what I was thinking every time in my head. I wouldn't say, I'll just sit there, look at him. I should have said that. How about you? I should have stood up for myself and said that. But no, I didn't, because I had no voice. Back then, y'all, I had no voice. And I think that's my problem now, is now I have too much of a voice. That gets me in trouble. My mouth gets me in trouble because I didn't have a voice back then. I let anything slide. And now I have no voice. I mean, now I have a voice and just won't shut up. Like, I speak my mind now and I don't care. And it's bad because in some situations I should care, like talking to my parents, and like some stuff I say is not okay. But sometimes I'd be right. But I'm gonna be mean for it to come out like that. But now I just have a voice. And I feel like, you know, I'm finally using my voice. And I'm standing up for myself, you know? So, yeah. But they used to belittle me. It just made me feel some type of way when my other friends would just sit around and let it happen. Because I'm just like, because sometimes it used to be all my friends sometimes would just sit there and just belittle me. Like, y'all don't know anything about me. And I just felt like, you know, I didn't like that. So that's why I stopped being friends with so many people. Reason number 12, they would boss me around, tell me who I could and could not be friends with. And like, this is the only thing that kind of contradicts this, is because I say I don't like people being friends with my enemies. But when I said they would try to tell me who I cannot be friends with, sometimes they just want to like people just because. Like, you know how you ask somebody like, "Oh, well, why don't you like them?" "I don't know, I just don't like her." Okay, well, you don't have a reason. Like, she hasn't done anything to you, and as my friend, like, even though we're friends, she has not personally done anything to you that, like, you know, to that pay attention to, or like make me not want to be friends with her. And they'll tell me like, "Well, if you're friends with her, you can't be friends with me." Or like, you know, they're just bossing me like, "Lexi, you need to do this, you need to do that." And of course, sometimes I used to let people boss me around because, like I said, I had no voice. Like, and sometimes, y'all, when I think about past events, I just be wanting to just to go back and beat me up, because I just feel like I just let too much stuff slide. And regardless of me just trying to prove a point, or me trying to be the bigger person, or me trying not to get in fights because I don't want to upset my mother, I should have gotten in fights. I should have just did it and just had to get it over with. Even though nobody has ever came to me trying to fight me, I feel like I should have just stood up for myself even more, even if it meant me fighting, because I feel like I didn't stand up enough. And so that's why I feel like a lot of people don't have the respect for me as they should. Not I'm saying like, "Oh, you better respect me this, you better respect me that." I don't even know what I was talking about. But like, yeah, I could have just, whatever I was talking about, I could have just dealt with it. And but I just kind of feel like I don't have to prove a point to anybody. So me fighting you, like, I'm not gonna fight you because you talked about me. I said they didn't have the same goals as me. And when I say that, I mean like, they didn't have the same goals as me. Like, I would talk about success and like stuff, and I feel like they just play. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I would be sitting there because I had work to do where I need to catch my grades, and I would go and I'll sit in the library every single day during IOT to get my work done and make sure I was catching up. And they had work to do too, but they would just rather go outside and socialize or go do whatever or talk about people or be in the drama, get in the mix, rather than sit down and do their work. In that sense, I just feel like they didn't have the same goals as me, and I don't want to be around people like that. So that's what I mean when I say that. This is something that like I can totally relate to, and that I just experienced so much for real. And this is, the vibe was always weird. Like, you ever just be around people and like you don't feel uncomfortable, but you just feel like you're not supposed to be there. Like, you're just I'm out of breath because I was just getting up and stuff. But like, the vibe was just weird. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I just couldn't relate to them. Like, a lot of the stuff, like, I just couldn't relate. Like, the vibe was just so weird. Like, how do I explain this? Like, I don't know. Like, for me, like, last year, I remember sometimes, like, sitting outside with just a group of people in general, and them talking, like I just didn't feel comfortable sitting there. I just feel like the vibe was off. The vibe was weird. Even with my smaller group of friends in some different grade levels, and like, or like between last year and like middle school, whatever, and the vibe was just weird. Like something was off about them, something was off about our friendship, like for me. And I feel like I don't want to force like friendships, and I feel like sometimes I felt like I was forcing a smile to be around them, because I felt like the vibe was just off. Like I don't know how to explain it, but the vibe, y'all, if you understand what I'm saying, like if you ever been around a friend or something and the vibe was weird and you just felt like, you know, something wasn't right, then you know what I'm talking about. And the last one that I have for today, because yeah, this is my literally like I checked everything out, I'm on my last one, is I just felt like in a lot of situations my friend was jealous of me. Like, you know, you can just kind of tell when people are jealous of you, you know, just by the way they move. Like, I'm not saying like, oh, I'm so perfect, I have everything. I'm not saying that, because I don't have everything, I'm not perfect, you know. But like, how am I gonna explain this without coming off sounding like, you know, let me see, like they're just jealous. Like you know when somebody's jealous of you, and you like, I'm not tripping, I know that in some cases my friends was jealous of me, and not necessarily like high school. I never had a jealous friend in high school, I don't think, but more so like out throughout middle school. Like I could just tell. Like I don't want to bring up examples, because like I said, I'm having a whole story time on just my whole experience and just in general, because it was disgusting the way some of you people treated me. It was disgusting. And to be honest, I don't want to say y'all can kick rocks, because I'm cool with like a lot of people from middle school, but if you have ever did me wrong and you have not apologized, you can kick as many rocks that's down there in the freaking mountains or whatever. I don't think I'm being serious when I say I want them to kick rocks, but like, I'm just saying, like, you know, people have done me wrong before and they have not apologized. But in any situation where I'm wrong, like I've told people even recently, like if I'm wrong in a situation, I will apologize. My pride is not too big for me not to apologize. I will apologize, because I'm human and I make mistakes. I will apologize if I'm wrong. But if in a situation and I'm not wrong, I'm not apologizing to you. I'm sorry. The whole friendship can just go down the drain, but I will not apologize when I'm not wrong. And it's not because my pride is too big, because I know I'm not wrong. I know I didn't do anything. You feel me? And I just feel like, you know, I'm letting you win if I apologize, you know. But yeah, that's just kind of the reasons like why I'm not really friends. And like why no, I'm not really friends. Why I don't have many friends. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this kind of gets you guys to understand me more, and kind of like why I am the way I am. And even like a lot of my people who like watch my social media, or who always just, you know, or if you are happen to be an old friend who has come across this video and you kind of understand where I'm coming from, or like you see and like you're listening, you know, then yeah. But who knows. Yeah, I hope you guys I hope this just kind of like, you know, explained a whole lot, because I get this question too, like, you know, why are you by yourself? At like, I get that asked so much at school, but it's just kind of like, I just feel like some of the energy, I don't want to be around it. I feel like it's just not, you know, it's not worth it, and it's not me. So I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. My name is Alexis Simone. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the bell to be notified when I post. Comment down below any video ideas you want to do. I do want to do a Q&A, so that will be coming up really soon, but it's only if you guys ask me questions. I've tried to do Q&As before, but I didn't get a response from it, so we'll see. Maybe now that I have more subscribers, maybe you guys will ask questions. So I'm gonna pin a comment down below and tell you guys to ask questions for a Q&A. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I am out, and I'll catch you guys later. Make sure you guys are staying safe and be blessed. Bye.